Good afternoon, everyone. I hope this video address finds you and your loved ones well in all aspects of well during this challenging time. Thank you all once again for your patience and understanding as we try to make sense of a rapidly changing environment. As I've mentioned in previous posts, we will work with each of you individually to respond to your wishes regarding your membership and program registration. I will also provide some specifics at the end of my message. A lot has happened since my last message to you, our staff and valued members. Now, almost 3 months into a shutdown, we have been iterating on a ramp-up plan for almost that entire time. I have to say that planning the way through this crisis for a diverse and community-based not-for-profit is definitely not without its challenges. The most difficult of which is the fact that we control very few variables. When will civil authorities relax restrictions? And can we comply with those in order to open and do so in a financially responsible manner? Before I provide you the plans for the short term, allow me a moment to give you some context and background as to what guided these decisions, because they were definitely not arrived at with ease. In fact, these decisions were agonizingly difficult. I certainly recognize no matter what our decision is in the next period of time, there will be some of you that applaud the decision and some that will be heartbroken. That weighs heavily on the entire senior team. Our number one priority is the health and safety of everyone, you, our staff, and volunteers. We are in the business of health and wellness promotion, so this priority should be no surprise. We support many vulnerable populations in this community facility, and that is factored into our plans at all times. Secondly, we must be financially responsible. To say that this has been a financially challenging period is an understatement. Other than the 75% wage subsidy, we have not qualified for any COVID relief. We are either too big, too small, or too not-for-profit. We tragically have fallen through the cracks of support. Our single option remains increasing our debt load, which is not attractive, especially in this uncertain environment. Given the impact of these times in our organization, it is important that we remain mindful of the potential of future waves of infection. Once we start a ramp, it would be devastating to shut down again. That said, our organization has been extremely dependent on the summer period. Normally, over 65% of our contribution comes out of programs that are offered June to August, namely outdoor leagues and summer camp. These proceeds support many of our other programs throughout the year. The tension between these two sometimes competing objectives is significant, but they are in the proper order of priority. We have run a number of scenarios to arrive at what we believe takes all of the current context and constraints into consideration. As an example, when the province entered phase 1 of resumption of business, we sent out a survey to our 130 softball teams to get a sense as to who would be comfortable returning to the field of play in July, pending, of course, with the easing of restrictions. Only 30% of our teams responded positively to that survey. We cannot assume that you, our members and clients, will be comfortable returning to play, whatever that play may be. This is also true of summer camps. We have been overwhelmed with the request for refunds. People have indicated their interest in returning next summer, but feel the risk is too great over the next few months. It is for all of those reasons that we have decided that we will not be proceeding with summer camps this year. We will also not be proceeding with any outdoor leagues during July and August, but we'll reassess whether we can launch a fall program. In fact, other than a few programs, this building and campus will remain closed until the beginning of September, when we hope to be in a position to welcome a number of modified programs and services to our members. At this time, the House of Sport remains open to our sport partners. The RA Physiotherapy and Massage Therapy Clinic is now open for appointments, and the RA Canoe and Camping Club is proceeding with a modified program this summer. In order to prepare for a return to play in September, we anticipate bringing program staff back through August, and will be working with all of our club executives to determine the appropriate modifications and timing for a safe return. Obviously, that will be impacted by both the province and municipality and the corresponding restrictions that may still be in place. You will all be receiving additional information on the treatment of your account. Please continue your patience as we make our way through a large volume of refunds and/or credits. Lastly, I recognize that the information I just relayed is likely not what you wanted to hear. I can also appreciate that the RA is far more to you than a place for play. Most importantly, it is a place where you connect with your friends, which has never been needed more than it is today. We will do our part to keep our community safe and look forward to seeing you all when we can do so without putting you and your loved ones in jeopardy. Until then, take care, stay well, and I will see you soon.